as I'm growing up, I'm starting to spend money on stuff that I need, and because I had to be in a mindset and think like for the things that I need, it's not going to come as often, but the things that I want, I can get whenever I want to. So I have to, have that mindset and I have to practice. And I'm getting better. I'm still learning. I'm
Sure.
getting better. And it's not an easy process. You have to work up to it. It takes time and patience. And
Absolutely.
it's a lot of work. But I'm really thankful that I signed up for that class. Shout out to Miss Milam. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But the basic thing is that you always have to know. She always told us that you always have to know where your money is going, and I have to take that in to life. I have to take it personally because
Yes.
some people, they always have money, but they always spend it and they don't know where it's going. So like basically, let's put it in an example. So let's say that you're about to pay a bill, right?
Uh-huh.
And the bank is closed, so you can't go inside and pay it off.
Okay.
You go online, and so it says that the transaction is that is sent successfully and stuff like that, and you just think that you just paid the bill and it's all done, you're done for the day and stuff like that. And she told us one time that I think it was her niece or her nephew or something like that. She said that they paid a bill and they realized that that they got a letter from the bank saying that they didn't pay it off.
Okay.
And so they were saying that I know I paid it off, and I saw that it completed successfully. And she was saying that did you see on your bank statement that it took how much money from what you needed to the bank? And they said no. And they looked at it, and the money is still the same. They didn't take any money out and stuff like that. And I'm like, wow, that's a really good thing to know.
Absolutely.
And because like I said before, you always have to know where your money is going. If you
Absolutely.
don't, then you're confused and you're like, I thought I was supposed to get money back, or I thought I spent this much to pay this off and stuff like that. So everything that we do with the money, it's like a cycle. It comes back to everything that we do. Like I said before, from what we need and what we want, and all the things that I learned from this class, it benefited me to get better at taking care of my money. Now, I'm still a teenager and I'm still learning how to take care of my money. I know I'm going to start to learn to pay bills and
Yes.
doing that. But it's a good thing to know now in high school than later.
Yes.
Because most people that I know, most adults that I know, they started saving money and they started putting money in the bank and stuff at a late age.
At a
like
late
after
age.
college,
Yes.
or like 30 or 40s or
Later
like
than that. Yes. Uh-huh.
And yeah, and also my economics teacher, shout out to Mr. Trussell.
Mr. Trussell. Shout
Yeah,
out.
so he said that he didn't start to save up his money until he was in his 30s, and he was telling us that it is way better to save up while you're in high school, like especially when you start at 16.
Yes.
Because once you start putting that money in there, then it starts to grow and grow and grow as you starting to put more money in, and especially investing in it.
Yes.
And I really want to learn how to invest and stuff like that, and I know that I'm going to, because I know I want some extra money. Who's gonna say no to extra money? Like, come on, man, come on. And like, it's like, oh my god.
Well,
anyways,
we have some people watching via Facebook, and so I want to just let them know that I am talking with one of my god brothers, and his name is Christian Rector from Garland, Texas, and he is graduating this year. So he's a 2020 class of 2020 graduate, and we have just been sitting here talking about what it looks like graduating and understanding finances at an early age, understanding debt. We were talking about the snowball debt. And how I was explaining to Christian how easy it is to get caught up in accumulation of high debt at an early season in your life, because now he doesn't have any debt, he doesn't have any credit, so he will be offered, everybody is going to send him applications for credit to get his credit, or credit card. Now, this is a great time for that self-discipline to come into play, where if all of us would be honest with ourselves, that some of us didn't have as much discipline with money or using the plastic as we should have. And so talking with Christian, reminding him that all of this is going to be offered to you now that you're graduating, now that you're stepping into the college generation. You'll be getting applications, letters to get a credit card. So it can say, he said he's already starting to get them. Now, what you do with it will determine how you will be set up in the world of finance as you go on, because a lot of times that not so disciplined will come to play. I have plastic in my hand. Let's go over here and go bowling and let me charge it up. Let's go over here and go to the drive-in and, I'll put it on my card, and let's go out and have lunch and dinner and let's kick it. And I got this plastic. This is almost like free money. So I'll use this, and I'm not thinking that, wait a minute, I'm going to get a bill, but I'm just having a good time. I'm doing well in school, and, we got some time off on the campus, so we're hopping in the car.
I deserve this, I deserve that.
See? and now you're what, 6 deep in the car, and you got your card, and you're going to take care of everybody, and at the end of 30 days, you're getting a bill that you need to pay, and it's over your budget. Because when you go to college, you only have a certain amount of dollars, a budget that you need to live within. But oftentimes, as young adults, you're not thinking about that because you've never had to. Everything has been given to you. I want a new pair of shoes. All right, give me a couple of weeks. We'll go get the shoes. I want another jersey. Whatever that is. So you have to learn now how to be disciplined, even against the pressure of your homeboys, want to kick it, and then you footing the bill because you smart enough to be able to have a credit card, but then you have to also be disciplined enough to handle that and only use it for emergencies. So Christian was talking about what was the name of the class?
Money Matters.
Money Matters. Yes. Yeah. So his class that he took at your high school, preparing him for the adult world, he took the class Money Matters. That was smart. And in that, you learned?
I learned a whole bunch of stuff. I can't say it at the top of my head because there is so much information, especially about taking care of your money. But, there is a big difference about having credit and also being smart with your credit.
Yes.
So the difference is that having a credit card, you get to have a card, you get to buy anything you want, like you said, you get to go to the store, buy whatever you want, get some shoes, jersey, all that stuff.
Yes.
If if you're a guy, you get to buy your girlfriend some whatever makeup, whatever.
Yes,
And if you're a
whatever
man,
she likes.
yeah, you get to buy your boyfriend's shoes or a new video game or something like that. Um, but the difference is that having a credit card and getting what you want, you start to realize, I just got a credit card and I ain't really got to pay it. But it doesn't
Right
matter
now.
if you're
I don't have
eating
to
it,
pay
your
it
parents
right
pay it.
now.
Yeah, I don't have to pay it right now, but you have to have a mindset that somebody is doing it for you. Like somebody gave you a blessing to have a credit card.
Okay.
And you have to realize that since you have a credit card, you have a responsibility. The responsibility to to take care of your budget.
Yes.
If you lose that mindset that I have a budget, then you start to overextend. You start to lose sight of your responsibility. And you start to lose sight in yourself. Because losing sight in yourself, it loses your discipline and loses your character. So like I said before, learning everything about money is connected to life.
Yes.
And so the whole thing is that you have to realize that having a budget is like having responsibilities in your home right now.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta take the trash out, or I gotta make up my bed, I gotta clean up my room, stuff like that. And it's just so simple, and it's easily connected to finances.
Right.
And the other reason why the reason why of having what's it called a credit card is when you really need it, like you said, for emergencies.
Right.
And you always have to think about, do I really need this, or do I really need to spend this much on this when I can get it later at a later time? And most things that you really want, the prices start to go down, like they have clearances and sales and stuff like that. You have to realize that if this item that I really want, and if it's at a high price right now, but I really don't need it because I already have something similar to this. Like, for example, shoes.
Uh-huh.
Like, some new Air Force Ones or some Jordan 11s, whatever.
Air Force Ones, Jordan 11. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I really love my Air Force Ones because, like, Nike that's my thing. That's my style, I promise you. But, I have to think about, like, because, sometimes I have over $100. And, I have it saved up, or somebody gives me $100 for, like, a birthday present or something like that.
He has some great friends, too, family friends. $100 for a gift. Yes.
I do. And, I know that, like, white Air Force Ones or black Air Force Ones, they cost $90. And, I'm like, I really want these shoes. Because I really need some low Air Force Ones, the white ones, because, they go with everything, I mean, you have to think about it, like, having shoes, you have to have shoes to match with every outfit you have.
Right. Of course.
I have every single color of the freaking rainbow in my closet.
Of course.
No, because, they do have some tie-dye shoes, though. But I don't think I like the tie-dye Air Force Ones. I don't know about that. I'm like a classic person, like I like white, black, red, stuff like that. I don't like any like details and stuff. But let me get back to the point.
Right. So our topic for those that are coming on, and I was trying to do the Facebook through the Zoom so they can see you. Now, let me just ask the audience here that's on the Facebook, are you able to see Christian, my guest? Because we were having some connection issues, but like I said, because of our conversation, it was just such a great conversation that we wanted to share this with others. So those that's on now, are you able to see Christian? Can someone? give me a yes or no, whoever is watching now. So I'm talking with Christian Rector, and we were talking about a major issue that has wrecked our country, and that's finances. uh, and when we can learn it at a younger age, no, I see you. Okay, so let me see how I can do this so that they can see you too, Christian. Bear with me just a moment. Let's try this again. But it's live streaming, it says. Let's see. Okay, so I'm not sure. All right. Well, let me ask you, can you all hear him? Are you all able to hear him? So, Christian, turn your volume up some more. Okay, let me see here.
Okay.
And
Okay.
because I want our listeners to hear, because I do believe that this is a very, very important discussion that we're having.
Yeah.
Okay, so they can hear you. Okay, so I am recording this, so I may be able to post it on Facebook where they'll actually be able to see my guest. And so I'm going to say who he is again. This is Sir Christian Rector, and this young man I have grown up with from a very, very young age, and now he's getting ready to graduate. And he's graduating from Garland High School, Lakeview Centennial High School. So this is the class of 2020. And we were just sitting here today, just talking and getting some college information together for him. And we started talking about finances and what that looks like as you are stepping out of being in the home with mom and dad taking care of you, and stepping into being a young adult, and what all comes with that. One of the things that comes with that is learning how to handle your money, your budget, learning how to have some discipline. And a lot of times we get so excited. We're on a big campus and we have the weekend off, and so we just do what we do. So what we want to do is encourage the class of 2020, as well as any other young adults, to not to go crazy, because that debt follows you. Unmute, Chris. Yes. So that debt follows you, and it can, when you wake up and come to yourself, you have a lot that you need to work out in order to be able to purchase some things that you may want now that you have grown up. I've done some things while I was crazy and young, and now I'm having to wait to get what I want because of what I did when I was, doing a little bit too much as a young adult. So Christian, so this class that you took with finances, money matters, has it helped you so that when you go off, he'll be going off to college? Has it helped you to be able to not go slap crazy in spending
Oh,
your
it
money?
definitely did. I promise you it did. Because, before I signed up for that class, I just knew about the simple stuff, like how to, put money in the bank or add money to your card. I didn't know any of these extra definitions and stuff that I really needed to know.
Needed to
Like,
know.
that I really needed to know, especially debt snowball. Because like you said before, like we've been talking about it before we got on this live.
Yes.
And so, for some of you who doesn't know what debt snowball is when all your debt bundles up into a whole pile, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so, what Sister Jordan was telling me was that like once you get your credit and you think that I can spend whatever I want because I have a credit card and I really don't have to pay cash, yada yada yada. That's not what that is. I promise you. Like I thought that's what it was at first, but I'm glad I don't have a credit card. Thank you, Granny, for not giving me a credit card. Thank you. But you have to realize that having a credit card, you have to have responsibilities. Like I said before, it's all about having a budget, because once you have a budget, once you have boundaries, then you can.
What did you say? What was that word?
Boundaries.
Boundaries. Yes.
Because
yes.
Once you have boundaries, once you have a budget, then you know what your limit is.
Exactly.
We all have limits. We all